Okay, fam. So thank you for tuning back in. This is part 2. Go back to part 1 if you want to catch up. Okay. Now, so pretty much I left off at Father Sons. Oh yeah. So basically, it's like you're being called to integrate. Right, you got to choose. You don't have to choose between both worlds. You got to integrate those worlds. Okay, so you must blend the sacred in the scene, right? Because you got to keep your power in harmony and not separation. And what I'm feeling from this is like, when it comes to your 3D world, for some it feels like, like, what does that involve? Like I keep hearing, what does that involve? What I got to do? Or what is it that I need to change? Why I'm not going to be able to be this person or do this stuff or whatever. But really, it's all about you integrating that, okay? And how I'm hearing it, it's like what you're doing is not so much traditional 111 on a timer, okay? So it's almost like you are now creating whatever this tradition is. You're not doing it based upon the old ways, right? Because the old ways are outdated. And so the divine is calling for new light workers, right? More inventive, not so much stuck on the old ways, if that makes sense. Okay, willing to be open to learning, to expanding, and things like that. So this is how I'm feeling. Like this is what differentiates you, from some of the stuff your ancestors have done, but also why your ancestors, they see you as. And how I'm hearing it is like you are their wildest dreams, basically, because you're doing what they couldn't do. You're able to say what they couldn't say, okay? You can be a truth teller, right? You can operate in whatever manner or identity you understand that you're connecting with, as long as you're in alignment, okay? So really don't be afraid to balance that, okay? It says, what past life or ancestral energies influence this path? And I got the ancestors. So this is a soul mission, y'all. This soul mission is really rooted. Here go the ancestors card so you can see it. This soul mission is like really rooted here in your lineage. Okay, so the ancestors card is really making it clear. It's just not your path. Okay, the ancestor card is the death card in traditional tarot. It's like it's all about your transformation, right? You've been chosen to continue what they could not finish, right? And you're doing it totally, you putting a spin on it, okay? You are the voice of the unseen, the living prayer of their sacrifice. All right, you get that? You are the voice of the unseen. This is why a lot of us, we're not so traditional, even though tarot and stuff like that is traditional. But we're carrying on our ancestors' lineage, okay? You're tapping in and connecting with your ancestors so that you can continue on the lineage, right? So basically, it's almost like this is just the beginning. And so when the ancestor card turns up in a reading, you are being reminded that the only thing that is truly permanent is impermanence. It's okay to be sad, it's okay to mourn, but you must let go. Life goes on, all right? The only thing that is constant is change. So what I'm hearing from that is, put your past behind you and start over at ground zero, right? With the Fool card coming out in the first reading. It's like you got to go through these endings in order to get to the new beginning. That's the transformation. And so you're being asked to embrace the unknown, okay? Do you know who your ancestors are? Really connect and find out who is on your team. But don't be afraid. And your ancestors, your angelic guides, however it resonates for you, they're there to guide you on the way, right? So you're not alone. You got a lot of spiritual help, okay, behind the scenes. Now, what support is currently available to help you align? And I got the 7 of Sticks. This Sims card I can take out. And so with the 7 of Sticks coming out, and it was in a reverse position. I'm gonna go ahead and say it was in a reverse position. And what I was saying in the previous card that just came out with the ancestors. You don't have to fight alone. Okay? You got your ancestors. Right? The reverse 7 of sticks is telling you to lay down the need to defend everything. Because help is trying to reach you, but you must be open to it. Right? You got to be open to it. It's safe for you to be supported. It's safe for you to let others in. Okay? And so you don't want to be like, yeah. It feels like it's wasted energy when you're trying to do too much and not ask for assistance, okay? Because you want resolutions, you want rapid progress, you want forward movement. The way it's going to happen is from your spiritual helpers, and even sometimes from our helpers in the scene, okay? So recognize the signs, right? And just really pay attention and tap into your intuition and your dreams and all of those different things, because this is how your help is going to come, and it's very critical, okay? So again, don't feel like you don't have no help and you got to fight this battle alone. No, it's not yours just to carry alone, okay? And so what is your next aligned action? I got the 6 of baskets coming in a reverse position. So it's time to release the outdated roles, right? The nostalgia or the wounds from the past that keep you small. And that's what I'm saying. It's like we can't do things the way it was done before. A lot of times our ancestors, and even now, like, people are operating from ego or from that hurt place, from their wounds. Okay? And so the big queen, she reminds you that you are no longer that child that needs approval. Okay? Let me find big queen. You don't need approval. When you were a child, you may have felt like you needed validation, or you needed to hear that yes in order for you to be able to do certain things. The big queen is right here. Look at it, looking like Big Mama, right? She's the carnival Indian queen. But let me put her down. Yeah, it's time to let go of that. Okay? You are the creator now. Nobody else is writing this story for you but you. And so your next step is to embody the big queen energy, to lead, to nourish, and to build what's yours. Okay? When the big queen appears in a reading, you are being asked to consider your roots in regards to mother's wit. What would your ancestors say? What would your ancestress say about whatever's going on in your life? What advice would they give? Like, this is how you are being called to operate into as well. It's like you're using your past experiences to help other people. You're giving that mother's wit advice, right? To help, okay? And also using that same advice as well to be able to lead other people. Okay, so if you do receive this card, which is saying, you just have to be able, again, to be open to receive, okay? Be open to receive these gifts, all right? Purposely seek reasons to smile, okay? Like, and laugh out loud every day, okay? So remember, you are the queen. You are the one who is, and what I just heard is like, yeah, you are the one who embodies that energy. You are the one that's building or creating your now, okay? So when it comes down to the outcomes, what opens when you walk in your calling? And I got them bones, all right? So you rise into full truth. And them bones pretty much says that you will hear the call, answer it, and be seen for who you really are. This resurrection, legacy, ancestral pause, the truth will speak through you. Wow, I said it in part 1. Like, I might even said it in this one. Like, you're the truth teller. Okay, you're that voice that can say what your ancestors couldn't say. You are born to break chains and build futures. And your calling is already within you. Like, for some of you, you already operating in it. Like, you don't need to be reminded of it. Okay, so yeah. You may have to make tough choices, but if you're willing to put your ego aside and do what you have to do, the best possible outcome is guaranteed, okay? Them bones remind you that people are going to talk about you no matter what you do. So make sure you remain in alignment. Peace.